Okay, welcome back to Slice and the 2025 Bantam Avalanche Bantam Classic. I'm screwing that up.
What are you screwing up? I just got my headphones on.
The name of the tournament. It's the Bantam tournament, but it's Avalanche, but Avalanche don't have a team, so they're playing with Oregon.
So it's still at Slice, so we'll
Yeah,
call it
it's
Avalanche.
Yeah, Avalanche Bantam Classic. Um, all right, in game 3 here, we have the home team, which is LaCrosse. I just zoomed in on nothing. LaCrosse. I like those unis.
Oh, yeah. Is that fire?
Yeah, they are the LaCrosse Flames.
Oh, nice.
See, they're
Oh, they got flames on. Okay, see, I
it's
gotta
a
look
flaming hockey stick.
I gotta. Someday we should show this.
I did.
Oh, you did?
You don't watch any of my videos, do you?
Uh-oh. I don't like.
It's a 5-minute video. I'm going to make you watch it tonight.
Okay.
So they are taking on the visitors in this game. It is Kenosha.
And
So
they're comets?
they are the Comets, I believe.
So both got fire elements here. Nice.
I think Wausau is the Comets too, or it's a W town. You're making me nervous. If you need something to set that up, there is a thing in the camera case.
There is? Okay.
Yes.
The problem is when it's down like this, I can't see the word goal and save, and that throws me off. So I just wanted to tip it up a little bit.
Okay, well, don't tip over my coffee.
I won't. I won't touch the cords. Try not to. All right.
So in the camera bag, the top or the front right slot.
Has a little stand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adjustable stand.
I will get that when we. Not sure when I'll get it. Whenever there's a lull,
In between periods.
that would be it.
All right, let's go. I had predicted this matchup to be the best one of day 1 tournament. So we'll see if I'm Nostradamus or Nopodomus. He's fast. Shot misses harmlessly to the right, though. Little wedge. My guy's trying to wear him like a backpack.
Who's your guy?
Was that? I don't know. I haven't really picked out a guy yet.
I was wondering. I'm like, you picked one out pretty fast if you had one already.
I think my guy is for LaCrosse is going to be the goalie because he's
Stick down.
looking so
Oh,
nice.
first save. Nice.
Self-preservation save.
And that was a comet, right? Yeah. Gotta get the jerseys right. Flames, white. Comets, red. Got it. I hope. I've been blaming the fact it's Saturday morning. I don't know what I'm going to do this afternoon, but
Blame the fact that it's Saturday afternoon.
maybe.
Icing on Kenosha.
I was going to say, you usually pick the goalie, don't you? Just
I
a little
well,
prejudice there.
yeah. I mean, I'm all about goalies. I goalies got my back, or I got goalies back. Something like that.
We live with one, so or we did. He's kind of retired now.
I would think that he lives with us
Well, true.
occasionally.
Half the year.
Half the year. Gonna need a little bit more sauce on
Ooh,
these
nice
passes,
save.
boys.
Good job.
Leg save, which left the back door wide open. That's a tough one to guard if you're a goalie.
So that was
LaCrosse.
Flames. Right?
Yep. LaCrosse leads 1-0. Kenosha's just going to pull it back, reset. Passes it right to a flame. Offsides on LaCrosse.
Who is this?
I have no idea.
Oh, is this Megan Trainor?
I have no idea.
I know something you don't. Well, I don't really know if I was right, though.
I wouldn't even have a guess.
Too new, huh?
I would probably, if I had to guess, I would say Kelly Clarkson, just because I have no idea what she sounds like.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Megan Trainor, but I could be wrong.
Well, I think you're probably closer to the actual answer than what I am. As Kenosha's defense there gets in front of a couple of shots.
I guess it's not the fact it's new. It's not your genre.
It's definitely not, yeah.
Oh.
And that's a goal for LaCrosse. He goes top shelf. Looked like the one hole. Boom, yep. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so now 2-0. Still early in the first. Offsides. I'm still standing.
So who's this?
This is Elton John.
Ah.
'86 or so. Well, it's on the same album as Nikita and what was the other one?
Oh,
That's about as close as you can come without going in.
I was thinking that too. Nice.
A little cheeky behind the back pass to a teammate. Ends up getting intercepted and ran back to the 40. And then that is another goal by LaCrosse. Number 15 on that one. So we'll see if Kenosha can put a goal up themselves to cut off. It looks like that was offsides. Kind of stop the momentum as my game of the day pick is not looking so well. But there's a lot of hockey left.
That's right. Traffic jam.
LaCrosse comes away with it. Nice leg save. That was coming in like a laser.
Oh, good. Got that one out of there. Oh, tried the backhand. Oh, it was actually probably a pass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. Nice save.
Indeed it was. I don't think anybody knew where the puck was for a minute there. And icing on the Kenosha, so we'll come back down.
Imagine Dragons?
I'm the bad guy.
Is that who this is?
Sounds like it.
You got me guessing. You know, it's years of training. Trying to guess what the music is.
I wish I could be more definitive with my response on this, but once again, kind of out of my genre.
Yeah, no. They're not playing 80s and 90s rock and metal today.
I like 2000s and 2010s. And
True. That's your specialty, though.
good job to keep it in.
This must be a remix cover.
I don't know what it is.
Sounds like OK Annie, but
Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah, it's a cover.
guess the hockey music. That's my game.
That works for me. Offsides.
I was going to say that. Is the puck over? Or he was over first? Puck-
He was before the puck.
He was. Okay. Because I didn't think a player was on, like. because there was the. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
That's all right, Squirrel.
I know.
A smooth criminal. Good, good poke there by 56 of Kenosha.
13. Oh, and he's got it.
Gloved.
Ooh, another good one.
Hit him in the chest and fell into his glove.
Those are the easy ones, right? You gotta
Yep.
have some of those.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that was what.
We got a penalty?
Oh, looks like it.
On
There.
number 20, Dixon for Kenosha.
Yeah, I didn't see the signal. Although he's like, just wait, I'm still talking. That was a pretty long explanation by the ref. Nice. Oh, now he's talking to the coach. It must have been something different.
They need to adjust the.
Or they're adjusting the clock.
Well, there's two.
Oh, it's offsetting. Okay. Oh, no, it's even more than offsetting. Oh, I apologize.
It's off-putting.
It's off. There's two in the box from the same team. You said two, and I just assumed it was the other side. So I wonder, I'm betting that it's probably a major where one's got to stay in probably, I don't know what their timing is for this age, probably like 5 minutes or something.
4.
And 4? Okay, and then the other one is for 1:30. So one is doing the penalty for the team, and one is doing the penalty for himself.
I think the one for the team is the, what was that, Brett Bell? And then Dixon is the perpetrator.
Usually at this age, it's cross-check. Did not see it, though.
In the first game, it was all like back to the head stuff.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of scary. Don't want to mess with the head.
Beloit and Oregon. That somehow,
Is that a save
that's
or
a
a
goal.
Okay.
Somehow that gets through. I mean, the geometry would suggest that it couldn't.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, even the replay, it just right in, I guess. Let's see. So we got. Do I have one too many, or haven't they put it up yet? Oh, nope. There's 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's. I didn't even get out that it was power play for LaCrosse.
Yep. So that means the one.
The penalty that was for 1 minute 30 seconds is done, elapsed or erased.
Thank you, but the other one is still in the box.
Correct.
The offender.
The perp.
The perpetrator. That was a really good. I think that went off his skate.
Oh no!
Oh. There we go. Just realized I make a lot of noises. Uh, Ignore me.
Shot misses left. Wraparound, not.
Not quite. Did he get a save in there then?
I don't know if it hit him or not.
All right. That's icing. Nope, he says no icing.
So LaCrosse changes out their lineup
Oop, too high.
and off into the netting up there by turn 3.
Oh, he's able, I think.
It was caught, yeah.
Yeah, he was able to just take it right out. Oh, but they got a new puck anyway.
And then where's it really clear? So big.
Is this Michael Jackson?
This is.
Okay. I thought so, but, the other one was a cover, so.
No, it was a valid question. Shot misses. Looked like it was left. Cheeky.
Anybody ever made an album like that? Or like an album of covers? Can you do that?
Yeah, you can.
I don't know if anybody would.
I mean, technically,
It should be a good. Would you think it'd be a good sale as long as the covers were done correctly?
well, David Lee Roth put an EP out prior to technically leaving Van Halen. It had 4 covers on it.
What's an EP?
I guess that's not really appropriate term for today's day and age, but it's
Ahead of schedule?
no. I don't
I know
really-
that wasn't even E and P, but
But the E actually doesn't really come into play anymore.
oh, because
So
of
it's-
the way the technology.
Well, no.
Okay, never mind then.
If you could let me
I will-
finish.
I will shut up.
It's you know how like LP is a long play,
Yeah,
so that's basically that's a full album, right?
right.
And EP is, and I don't know why it's called EP. I don't remember that, but that's songs. That's gonna be behind the head.
Oh, yeah, I actually saw that. He did put.
But he doesn't have a delayed penalty.
No,
So-
but he did put his hand up behind his head. The ref did. What? They must not have agreed that it was behind the head.
So anyway, an EP is an album, but it's not a full album because there's only, I think at most, 6 songs on it.
So it's like, for lack of a better extra play without the. No, that doesn't work either.
Like extra material that
Nobody knows what to do with.
isn't enough for a full album.
There you go. That's our interpretation anyway.
Metallica put one out too. They actually called it the $5.98 EP. $5.98.
Oh.
And they said do not pay more than $5.98 for this album.
I'm impressed Metallica said that.
That was right after Cliff's death, I believe.
Oh, yeah, they probably had to get out what they had with him.
No.
Well, that was my assumption. Okay.
No, they used that as a way to break in their new bass player.
Oh, that makes sense too. Give him a little bit of a preview. Make sure we like him.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna say it's that because it makes sense. But I can see what you're saying. Maybe it was a time to give him rehearsal time.
Just kind of get acclimated to jamming with,
Somebody new.
because he was in, well, Jason Newsom was in a different band before that.
Yeah. Now Cliff was a car accident.
It was the bus that they were all riding in.
That's right, because
Well-
that's why it hit him so hard.
In what country was it? I want to say Denmark, but I could be wrong. The bus apparently hit black ice and rolled, and everybody else was fine except for Cliff. And the funny thing is that Cliff and Kirk, Kirk always had this one bunk in the bed, and for this particular night, Cliff wanted it, and they drew straws, and Cliff, quotes, won. So otherwise, it would have been Kirk in that bed.
Now Kirk must have been a roadie.
Kirk,
Why-
Kirk's the lead guitar player.
Oh, why? What's his last name?
Hammett.
That's why, because I don't think I hear him say Kirk all that often. I think it's Hammett, or like when I talk about him, or I just think of him as the guitar player. That could be too.
Well, that's accurate. So, yeah, he normally would have been in that bunk, and it would have been him. But that particular fateful evening,
That's one of those.
penalty coming up on Kenosha.
That's one of those survivor's guilt built-in things. You know, it just how do you not feel a little bit guilty on that one?
Even though you had absolutely nothing to do with it. Wait, you got offsetting?
Offsetting. This time they really are one in each box. Which means it should remain. Are they going to do 4 on 4? It looks like they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5 on.
Well, if they're offsetting.
Oh, there's already 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
There's 4 Kenosha.
Yeah, we're either missing one or we have an extra penalty there.
Well, I mean, we got the one guy from the major.
Yeah, but he should be done. He's doing his own. He's not doing a team one. Yep, see? Told you. They're bringing on another Kenosha player.
Yeah,
So now there's
it's
5
5 on 5. Yeah.
Well, but there was 4 on 5, and I was trying to figure out where the 5th one was. They just didn't have him on the ice yet.
Right.
Yes, so 5 on 5, offsetting penalties, and then I love explaining this stuff, sorry. And then because they're offsetting, there's no time on the board, and they have to have a whistle once the minute 30 is up so that they both get out at the exact same time. There's no, his door was open faster or his door was open slower. It's exact same time so that's where the whistle comes in. It only took me like 10 years to figure that out.
I don't think it's something that's really explained
Yeah.
well.
No, and the thing is, at this age, they don't, well, even I think all the way down to high school, or all the way up to high school, it depends on the clock person and the scorer. If they know to not put the penalties on the clock, some do, some don't.
Yeah, it's
And it really should not be up there because it is not technically a minute 30. It's a minute 30 plus.
a little misleading, but
Yeah.
I mean, they know what they're talking about. Until you get parents saying, "Hey, you got a clock. He gets out." No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
So after one period, it's all LaCrosse. And almost a mirror image of the first game today between Beloit and Oregon.
Oh, you did say it was 4-0 in the first, didn't you? First period.
Yep. That ball comes up here, I'm keeping it.
Oh,
Iowa Heartlanders are
they're
down
like,
underneath,
that kid was looking up at me like I heard you.
and they're throwing around this ball. Trying to play volleyball with it? What the hell?
Keep away? No, they're not keeping it away from anybody.
Comes up here, I'm eating it.
He just explained it's a volleyball. You got to hit it with your hands. Because a couple were doing underhand, got to do it overhand. Got to know the rules.
I guess so. I'm going to try and increase my prestige another notch tonight in Call of Duty.
Oh.
I'm like prestige 6.
Is that how many people you take out? That's a shoot 'em game, right? First person shooter?
Yeah. It's really weird. You have levels, so the more you reach there's certain daily goals, you get points. And once you get enough to go 55 levels, then you prestige 1 and you start back at 0. And then you go up all the way to 55 again, and then that's 2, and it goes up to 10.
So if you're 10, you're like the top tier.
Yeah. And I'm at 6.
Oh, you know, speaking of video, I guess they're called video games still, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
PC games. I was overhearing in the next cube on Friday, they were talking about Minecraft.
What about it?
One of the newer guys, well, I guess they're not. Have they been there a year? I don't know. That part doesn't matter. They're younger than me, and they were talking about it, and they were trying to explain
Puck was out of play.
to the our department. I guess he's our division manager. We're gonna call him the CIO. How seeds are done in Minecraft, because he created a program to find a seed that has a village and a cave and a lava cave like really close by, because they do speed runs.
Ah.
And speed run basically is you got to kill the ender dragon as fast as possible, if you know anything about Minecraft. And so I don't know, it just didn't sound like Tyler was understanding what the seed was, so I'm like, I can explain this better. And they were very impressed I knew what it was.
Wow.
And I'm like, when did I get to be that old?
Like, you had a child at one point in time.
Yeah. So like I told Tyler, I said the seed is basically numbers that create the world, and it creates it in a random manner, but it creates it so that it's recreatable every time on the same seed.
Yeah.
So that you can tell somebody, I play this world, this seed number, and you'll get the exact same world on your PC, so you can, and the numbers must meet, I don't know the pattern of numbers, but the kid that runs the program to find stuff must know what the numbers mean. He said that the ending numbers were the nether, and at first they weren't. They were only changing like the first 3 digits or something like that, or 5 digits. I don't know how many. And they kept getting the same nether. And they were like, oh, I guess the ending numbers are the nether. Which the nether is another portal.
How you doing, Hockey With?
I was going to say... I suppose we should get back to hockey. I just, between the music trivia and just trying to think of topics that would be somewhat interesting. I got off on my own tangent there.
That's fine. I don't think the stream has ever been solely about hockey.
No, it's not. And the thing is, sometimes you just want to hear people ramble while you're mindlessly watching. It's kind of nice, relaxing. Or you can put us on mute. We said that too.
That's how I would listen to us.
Gives us something to do when we don't know the players all that well. But I do like seeing the different teams and how they are kind of all play differently, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think of an eloquent way to say that, but they all have their own style.
Yep.
Because usually when we were at tournaments, unless our kid was playing, you didn't really watch the other games.
No.
We were just too busy trying to make sure you got to eat and got, enough rest and didn't stay in the pool all night, those type of things.
Get the hell out of the rink for an hour or two.
Yeah, get out of the cold.
And that one scoots into the back of the net. So LaCrosse will extend its lead to 5. And it looks like LaCrosse is putting in a different goalie. Interesting.
Oh, it's the halfway point.
What? It's not the halfway point.
Yeah, it is. It's
No, it isn't.
It's period 2 with 11 minutes. Oh, wait, they're not 15, are they?
These are 15 minutes.
Okay, so it's almost the halfway point.
In another 4 minutes.
No.
Still, anyway, I find it interesting that they change goalies when the one goalie is working on a shutout. So
That was why I was trying to justify it. That it was like the halfway point, so it's his turn. But yeah, you're right. It's not quite halfway.
unless they were planning on splitting the goalies today in a weird way.
It's got to be hard when you have 2 goalies at this age because.
At Bantams?
What? I guess you're right. This isn't. You're right. I'm sorry. They are older. I apologize. But for the majority of time when Xander was younger, they had only one goalie. I don't know why that. So that's I think was in my head.
Yeah.
I almost said, should that really be a save? But then he covered it.
So how you doing, Hockey West? What are you doing on this fine Saturday?
Can you fix the clock there quick?
Oh my.
It did not stop for me.
Well, sticks get tied up there.
There we are, back in sync.
Bye, bye, bye.
Ooh,
Stick
nice
save almost a little bit too lackadaisical, and the stick save almost went into the net.
I was going to say, not a save that last one, but it was a nice little stop for him.
Icing on LaCrosse, so we'll head back north. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. What are we watching?
We're watching hockey, just so you know.
No. I was looking at the iPad that's down there.
I know.
Trying to see if I could tell what they were watching.
I thought it would be funny.
It was. Blocker save.
Another save there.
Wrap around doesn't work. And a little whistle. And a penalty coming up on LaCrosse.
All right. Did you
Giving
see
them
what
the
it was?
business. I didn't know.
Ah, roughing. He did the signal. I'm impressed.
Well, they're supposed to do the signal.
They don't always, though. Sometimes they just talk. And I was just about to say, I wish I could read lips. And then he did the signal, so I was like, okay, I know what it is.
Bum, 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 bum,
As
bum,
long as
bum.
my signal memory is right. But I do believe a fist,
Sigma.
fist out is roughing.
It's also the cover of Pantera's Vulgar Display of Power.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Were they hockey players?
No.
Just like the aesthetic.
Of a guy getting punched in the face?
Oh, I get it. Okay.
It'll be icing. Way late whistle. What's...
I don't know.
They did that the first game, too. Is like, okay.
Well, who is out there roughing?
I thought it was Rune, and I don't know who
that
the
Bo?
other person... I don't know. Maybe?
Sometimes they do it together. I thought it was Bo, but it's hard to tell from up here.
Are you a Shakira fan?
I am. I used to listen to Shakira, well, probably back in the early 2000s when I was running.
I was running.
I listened to Shakira and Lady Gaga's Poker Face. Somebody's running a half marathon from work, and I always wish I could run that much, but that stupid plantar fasciitis gets in the way.
Yeah. That would
Yeah.
definitely put a hitch in my giddy up.
Yeah, it's more painful than you would think. And for me, it just keeps coming back. It doesn't matter. I've rested it for a couple of months to a couple of years.
I don't think there's a real cure for it.
Well, some doctor told me that it had to do with the fact that I had children, or one child, and
No.
the ligaments were too loose
No,
or something. And I thought, where are you coming up with that?
That's a guy doesn't know what he's talking about. My dad's got plantar fasciitis too. Do you think he got it from my mom getting pregnant?
No, that's the whole thing. I do think it might play a factor, but for me, I think I would have had it anyway.
I don't have any idea what causes it, so I'm not about to throw out possibilities. As the power play is over, kind of forgot there was one going on.
Like I said, tangent. Sorry.
Icing.
Or not sorry. However you want to think of it.
No one got hurt, so I'm not sorry. And my hips don't lie. Nice little piece of stick work there by Kenosha for a minute. Shot goes left of the net. Shot goes in right through the one hole.
Oh, yeah, right there. This is Megan Trainer. I know this one.
There you go.
Made you look.
So LaCrosse now leads 6-0, so there should be running clock. Where's
Yeah, I'll
the puck
watch
at?
that. Thank you.
That almost went in. It hit up the pipe, and
Goalie's best friend, that pipe.
that's the third or fourth time that
You think about what the little bit they have to hit the pipe.
and it's been that goal today. Let's had 4 of them.
So that goal is pipe and right. Right?
Yes.
So future players today.
Aim more left
Aim left.
in the south goal.
Oh, there was a push.
Ended up taking out his own player, though.
Is a push considered a trip? Probably not. It's probably a legal hit in Bantams.
I think in Bantams it's I mean,
As long as
it's
it's not
probably
pushed
yeah,
to the back.
exactly. It depends on the severity of it, but
That one was a push to the back. That was definitely a penalty from that last game.
shoots and misses to the right.
See, left. Tim's got the patterns down.
It's the jet stream that's affecting the puck in flight. Oh, got a delayed penalty coming up on LaCrosse. As picks him back up. Don't worry. Shaking his head no, but
Come on. Oh, offsetting penalties.
heads are saying no, but their hearts are saying yes.
And, what's
That's an interesting last name.
one is roughing and one is the cross check, I think. That's what is that what the X is with the arms? I might have to look it up.
Is that interference?
Interference, yeah, I think you're right. So interference on one and roughing on the other. But they are still offsetting, minute 30 each. Get out at the whistle after a minute 30.
Somebody from Hardin, Texas is trying to call me.
Uh-oh. Spam. We were just talking about this at work. We all got a text from, I don't know, must be the Republican Party or somebody that said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like the Republican Party? And I was like, 3 of us out of the 5 got it? What the heck? So obviously spam.
Yep.
And we're like,
Puck out of play.
all of us are like, we thought the politics texts were done, but I said, you got to remember, there's still a primary up in February and a vote in April for Wisconsin.
Well,
So,
primaries or voting's never done.
so yeah, I I was like, it's not over. It's never over. They're just really early.
And it's making it's becoming less and less enjoyable.
Yeah.
The weekend.
I just think with the advent of text and email, especially this last election, I feel like I got tons and tons of those.
Oh yeah.
And you just obviously didn't get that many before. It's a new thing that is easier to do. Well,
They ought to
I
make it
shouldn't-
illegal.
I shouldn't call it new, but it's a thing that's easier to do for people. You know, you don't have to work as hard to get one out there.
Just buy a list of people's contact information and cold call everybody.
Well, that you don't even have to do that. You can have a bot do it or a
Yeah.
API program something.
Try to redirect right in front of the goalie. It did not make contact with the puck, so.
But it's funny you said that they shouldn't be able to do that, and we were saying that too, that all politicians should get equal time of everything. Equal debate time, equal ad time, equal money.
I don't care
And
who
I'm-
it is. Don't text me.
Well, yeah. And I said that just, unfortunately, in a capitalist society like ours, or, well, it just, nobody would go for that because it's much better when one can have an advantage. But it would be an ideal world, right?
It just makes me dislike both parties.
Yeah. Obviously, not trying to take sides in politics, just the idea of politics is kind of an interesting thought process on how every society is different, and the different parties and communist and democratic and republic and all those things. Things I definitely did not think about when I was younger, put it that way. But yes, you block one and you get 20 more. Oh. No icing. He says no icing. I just keep thinking no soup for you. No icing for you.
No icing for you. Not to my store, you don't.
Nice catch.
So they're stopping the clock.
I noticed that, and mine did not stop, so now I'm going to. Now we are in sync.
Wonder why they aren't.
I wonder if that's what they were talking about earlier about stopping the clock at. Maybe it's got to be over 6, not at 6.
No, because I saw the rules.
Oh, you did?
It
Okay.
was 6.
Well, maybe both. Maybe it's not until the 3rd. We are in the 2nd.
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
Oh, way to keep it in. Oh, no. Oh, I think he's got it.
Off the top rope.
Well-
Knocks the goalie's helmet off.
Oh, that's never good.
His teammate.
I know. I was thinking that. I'm like, don't put it in on yourself.
Don't mess up the hair. There you go.
Nice.
That's right. Flip it back. Yeah. There's 44 seconds remaining in the second period here. LaCrosse is
Ooh, there's Myers Cyrus. but I think you flipped it there. We're playing music when they're playing instead of when they're stopped. Easy to do.
Was it
think
them?
I-
Was it them or was it the teams below us?
Oh, it might be in the locker room. You're right. It might be. But that would be something I would do when I was controlling the music is be the opposite by accident.
Score by LaCrosse. They'll add to their total. We don't need to play.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. We usually try once it's running time not to do the replays, and that was my fault. Anyway, she's buying herself flowers. Miley is.
Okay.
You don't remember the song? It was played forever for a while, everywhere.
No. What year was it?
I think last year or the year before. I can't remember which. Because it was her breakup song from Liam.
Liam?
Her
Gallagher?
No, Hemmingsworth or whatever. I think that's the way you say his last name. They were on again, off again, and then got married, and then their house burnt down, and then they got divorced.
Lisa burned the house down.
Yep. There's one in every generation, and unfortunately, there's way too many this year. Heart goes out to the people in LA.
Oh. Like jelly beans were delivered.
Oh. Was it jelly beans or was it Mike and Ike's?
Jelly beans.
You must have ordered jelly beans.
I did.
Because I ordered Mike and Ike's.
So coming up next is Beloit taking on Iowa City, the junior Heartlanders. So it'll be our first look at Iowa since last year they were here. And our second look at Beloit today. This is Bad Guy, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I don't recognize this song. I lose this round. I've guessed the hockey music.
Yeah, this is Bad Guy. It's the only Billie Eilish song I know.
Is it? I don't know any of her songs. If I do know them, I wouldn't know they were Billie Eilish. Oh, you didn't reset for me.
All right, go.
I don't think I can reset on here. I can only
No, you can't.
carry it up.
I forgot my duty. So there should be a running clock this period, which might help us get back on schedule.
Oh!
That's an interesting choice.
I applaud. There was a defenseman, though, that was right at the net. So good cover.
That's good, even though it's, oh, no. Fresh ice that would have been. I just think.
Yeah. A little bit scratched up now. But can you imagine if we were zamming in between? Yeah, we would definitely be off.
Well, they would just space out the games more. And I think the only reason that we're a little behind because the first, even though the score was 7-1 in the first match, it was the
Oh, they're running now. Okay.
it was the penalties and the players getting kicked out that kind of
Oh, they
took
took their time.
well, by the time you get everybody separated and explain stuff to the coaches and then get the players off the ice and
Yeah, no, it takes a while.
then Bob's your uncle.
So running clock, just because I like to explain things, it means that we are running the clock no matter what the stoppage is, except for PIG, which is penalties, injuries, and goals. Those are the only 3 things we'll stop the clock for.
Or an actual pig. If a pig gets thrown out on the ice, they stop the clock.
An actual pig would do it too,
Yeah.
yes.
Alive or dead. It doesn't matter. It could be.
Oh, sorry, he was down on the ice. But somebody wrote that on the instructions one time, and I was like, pig? What the heck is that? Good way to remember it, though.
Yeah, nice little mnemonic earworm or.
Oh, strap problems. Or mouth guard. 1 of 2. And we are set to go.
Zoomed in a little late. I didn't get to see if it was. I think it was mouth guard.
I think so, too. Strap usually isn't that hard to get in your mouth. Or readjust.
Well,
I meant the mouth guard getting in your mouth. Through all the metal is sometimes hard.
I mean, you weren't wrong though. Easy glove save, and it decides to keep the puck going, keep it live.
Zoomed right around. Look at that.
Yeah.
Perfect view.
Take it.
Oh, that would have been cool. Nice try.
Throw down, big man.
And nope.
Backhanded up and
Oh,
I thought
right over
man.
the net.
thought that went in.
It would have been. That was probably disappointing.
Just like me.
Ha ha ha. Oh, that sounded like worse than it was.
Yeah, the stick on the plexiglass was.
Was
made
that
the-
what it was? I kept
Yeah.
thinking it was like a blade on the wall.
Yeah, it was a stick.
Although how you get a blade up on the wall, I suppose that would have been kind of hard to do.
I think we'd have bigger issues if that was the case.
Oh, that was a nice try at a pass.
Yeah, right idea. Oh,
Ouch! Again, sounds worse than it is, but yeah, nobody likes to run into the wall.
and had bad intentions. Swing and a miss.
Oh,
Cover it up. Yep. Wise.
ooh, I like this one. This one is Imagine Dragons too. I'm not sure.
Sounds like it.
They had a lot of my favorite songs, and I did not realize it was the same band the whole time until I was listening to Imagine Dragons soundtrack, or not soundtrack, but album.
Yeah, they had. There was a time there where they had like 7 of the top 10 hits.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is that a lot of them were soundtracks to movies, and I remember them saying that like they just should they really needed to get an album out there because all these soundtracks are doing well.
Right.
Radioactive was the first one, and that was to a soundtrack to a movie that very few people saw, I think. But
Major League 3.
no, although that wasn't probably saw much either. I'm trying to think of the name of it right now. It's one of my favorite books too. It was written by the same lady that wrote the Twilight Saga, and I think she thought this movie was going to do really well because the Twilights did, and it didn't, because she was slated to write 2 more books in the series, and they never materialized. So I think between the book and the movie, it didn't go very well. But it was sci-fi.
Ah.
It an aliens took over this world, and humanity was on the brink of extinction, kind of thing.
Maybe humanity are the aliens.
You can tell I like sci-fi. Trying to remember what the name of it was. Oh, it's gonna bother me.
Almost took that tape to tape.
But Saoirse Rowan, or I think that's how you say her name, Saoirse. She was the lead, and she turned down a little trivia. I remember because I like the movie. She turned down the role. It was a supporting role for Anna Karenina.
Kornikova.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the movie, right? Anna Karenina, where she was going to be one of the sisters or something like that. But the lead came up for this movie, and which would you rather have, the lead or the supporting role? I'm not so sure. The other movie obviously did better, so. But, again, which would you rather have, the lead or the support role, when you're trying to decide and you don't know how the movies are going to do? Nice save.
For me, I would probably choose the character that I felt I could do the most with.
And that could be very possible because technically, she, the Oh, I wish I could remember the movie. I'm gonna like have to look it up now. But she was
Oof.
kind of playing two people in one body for this, so that would be
Sybil?
more that would be more challenging.
Yeah.
Well, one was it was like an alien host, kind of like a parasite,
I
that,
see.
and yeah, you're all like, what? When you explain it, it sounds horrible, but it was really, in my opinion, it was a good concept, and it kind of explored the idea that how can you you ended the even though she took over somebody's body, she ended up helping humanity learn how to take their people out, and it's kind of like this how you be upset with somebody who didn't realize they were doing something wrong, because a parasite doesn't necessarily know they're doing anything wrong in theory.
Yeah. There was a Friday the 13th where Jason would do that, would get into other people's bodies, and probably not the same thing, though.
Probably not.
I saw an interesting thing, I think it was last night or the night before, that Lawrence Fishburne talking about when he read the script for The Matrix.
Oh yeah, that had to be an interesting read.
He said it was different. It was not like anything else he had read before, and he really liked it. So he took it, and he's like, this movie may take time out. Why are you taking a timeout when it's 7-0 with 1:30 left to go in the game?
Tired? I don't know.
You know, this game continues to confuse me at times. Anyway, he said he took the job, knowing that there's the very large possibility that the movie will tank and no one will watch it. But he said he just enjoyed the script that much.
My goodness, they put 10 seconds back on that clock.
I still don't understand. It's 7-0.
I know.
Why are you timing out?
Well, and you were in running time anyway, so why does it matter? Oh well, I put 10 seconds back on.
Wasn't it LaCrosse that they took the time out?
I have no idea.
The end of this game has just got me all sorts of confoozled. Almost redirected. So we're at a minute now. It's in the area of offsides. What are they? I really don't understand this at all.
The host. How did I forget that? It would make sense. The host.
Oh, you're talking about the movie you were trying to think about?
Yeah, I just looked it up. It was bothering me.
I really, can someone please tell me what this is all about?
As far as the game,
The odd timeout,
let
and
it go.
then people wanting to let up. I I don't understand. So LaCrosse wins this one pretty easy, 7-0, and I will step away and change out graphics and text, and we'll be back with Beloit hosting, Beloit hosting Iowa City coming up next. See you soon, hopefully.
Bye.